It's a zone right now that's proving a little bit difficult to diagnose. The way they're doing a matchup zone.
There's the length at the top of the zone. Messiah the steal! Oh my goodness! Hard spot tonight with 7 rebounds. Jardier, quick three up and in, his 5th from downtown. Throws it down the middle. Torres has it. Sets up Charbonneau for the win. Up and in! Up and in! Looks for Cortez, leans into a three, and knocks it down at the buzzer. O'Connell looking for the flush, is going to throw it down in traffic. Muguruza, 2 buzzer beaters to his credit, goes down the lane, double pump.
There it is.
Good! Another!
Hey, there's the
Another! Fantastic way, double pump. Shot up and in! Up and in! Skips it back, catch and fire. 3 up and in! And one only shot. Pike with the steal! Pike is going to run out the clock! And 8 records. The Blue Hawks are the 8th seed, the final team to host in this first round. Goffstown is the 9 top seed. Portsmouth awaits the winner in the quarterfinal round on Saturday. Well, these two teams have had success in recent years under both head coaches. Longtime head coach Jeff Holmes, there he is on the home sideline, nearly 3 decades on the job, and Ryan Cowett, after taking some time off, has come back to the sidelines and once again has Goffstown in the tournament. Guard heavy Grizzlies, fair to say, and then size, well, really Exeter's strength as well. Could be a contrast of styles tonight in round number 1.
Yeah, huge advantage in size. We saw that last time they played, but Goffstown played zone most of the time, as did Exeter. A lot of zones, so if Goffstown slows the game down a little bit, makes some shots, gets a lead early, the game could be pretty close. I don't know if they're going to have a hard time winning here at Exeter. It's a tough road game for Goffstown early because, again, not very big. But last time we saw them play, O'Brien was ill, and he didn't play. I don't think he scored a basket for Goffstown last time. So, maybe his contribution will help a little bit. But size on Exeter's side, and we'll see a little something coming up forward that will indicate size, going forward today.
Yeah, you mentioned size. The Exeter front line, Jack Thibodeau anchoring the middle at 6'7", he's a senior and a 3-year starter. Huxley Brown at the power forward spot at 6'4", and then athletic guards on the perimeter with Tyler Ream, A.G. Griffith, and Jackson McDonald. Well, we mentioned earlier an overtime thriller. That game was in Goffstown. We were there, part of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week coverage. And let's revisit that overtime effort. 1.5 remaining on the clock. The game was tied at 48.
And still one of the greatest endings I've seen.
Yeah, we'll try
in a game. I know we're trying to show it to everybody, and that just brings up too my favorite bench player in the entire season is Tomasi from Exeter. He comes off the bench, he bounces around, he rebounds, he scores, blocks shots, does so many things. And we bring this up here in a couple minutes, and we see it. You'll see what he can do when the ball is thrown up in the air to him.
Yeah, you mentioned Tomasi, 6'6" forward, has come off the bench this season and has really given them a lift. He was the recipient of that pass that went the length of the floor from Tyler Ream to Nate Tomasi. 1.5, it goes off the glass, and Exeter comes away with that classic 50-48 victory at Goffstown. Grizzlies end the season on a 2-game skid. They fell on the road at Winnicott to finish up at 10-8. You mentioned Liam O'Brien. He's been one of the top scorers for the Grizzlies all season. And, of course, Giovanni Santos, a player to watch tonight, the 5'7" point guard, trying to extend his senior year.
Tremendous grit, right? Plays hard, attacked early last time, didn't shoot well toward the end, but he got his team going and where they needed to be. They were in position to win the game. They made a couple mistakes at the end. We talked to Coach Cowett after the game. Just the minor errors that high school kids usually will make, and college kids and pro players make at the end of games. Just to kind of, turn over here, a little too aggressive when they should have maybe not taken a shot, and little things like that. But they were that close. So, we had a 1-point game or win, but they were that close in the end. It could have gone either way.
We have 7 different Division I first-round games going on tonight. We'll keep an eye on that scoreboard, visit it at halftime, and again during our post-game coverage. There's also Division II games, first-round games tonight, so a busy scoreboard indeed. Meanwhile, here on the Seacoast in Exeter, the gym continues to fill up. In fact, the home side, quote-unquote, which is where we are broadcasting from, is basically full. The Exeter student section is in black tonight. Our cameraman, Matt Beals, is right down there in the midst. And then Goffstown on the far side has brought some fans wearing the maroon and white in support of the Grizzlies on the road here tonight. So it should be a clash between two fan bases and a fun one to call. All right, what do we look for, Justin? Keys both ways as we get set for the starting lineup introduction.
Well, how does Exeter handle the zone again that Goffstown played? Multiple zone, 3-2 zone, matchup zone, 2-3 zone. How do they attack that with their bigs inside? I think that's where they've been most successful, is getting inside and getting those guys easy looks. Tomasi especially off the bench, giving them 3 bigs when you have Brown inside as well. And then Goffstown just has to make sure they, don't turn the ball over, get good shots, but they have to be able to defend today. Defend Exeter. And Coach Holmes is smart. He's been around for a long time. He knows high school basketball really well. And, they don't do anything different, but they do things that they've done for a long time well.
All right, when we come back, starting lineups, national anthem, tip-off at the top of the hour. The tournament is here, and it's next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, an outstanding, and I mean outstanding rendition of the national anthem there by Kate Sorimo, the Exeter student, on the saxophone here to set the tone in Exeter.
Starting off jazzy, right? Saxophone, a little jazzy.
3 officials ready to go. Peter Burkhart, John Dunham, Andrew Smith, Nick Anastas, along with Justin Gorham with you here in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Tournament action, do or die. The winner heads to Saturday's quarterfinal, where they will face top seed Portsmouth. Goffstown, starting 5 of Gio Santos, the 5'7" point guard. His classmate Cole Osborne joins him in the backcourt. Liam O'Brien, one of the team's top scorers, also a senior at 6'2". 6'1" Tyler Dion at one of the forward spots, and yet another guard, Brandon Malley, in the backcourt. Exeter going to win the tip. Blue Hawks in their home whites as Goffstown opens up in what looks like a 3-2 zone. Here's Huxley Brown in the high post. Back out for Tyler Ream. And now Aji Griffin with a touch. 6'7" Jack Thibodeau roaming the baseline. Here's Brown on a drop step, going to draw a foul. As we get the game's first whistle, 27 seconds in. Huxley Brown hoping to get the home team on the board.
And when you're playing zone like that, too, you got to not let the ball go to the high post. They did a good job early, got out of place and kind of let them have it. If it's 3-2 zone, you can put somebody there in the middle and stay there. They switched out. They went 2-3, 3-2. They kind of move around and kind of give you a weird look so you can't tell what they're doing necessarily. In that case, especially, couldn't tell what they were doing.
Brown, the right-hander. There is longtime head coach Jeff Holmes. Guided the squad to a state title back in 2019. Brown goes 2 for 2. So 2-0 Blue Hawks. Santos, his first touch, looks over his left shoulder at the bench. Coach Cowett roaming the sideline, trying to direct the offense. As Exeter has also opened up here in the zone.
Definite 3-2 zone, right? Look for the shooters. Look for the wings to get open. Got to attack those gaps at the top, get some wide open looks, but 3-2 zone is designed to prevent shooters. You got to get out wide, get a hand up.
And already an extended possession here as Goffstown seeking the diagnosis. Backdoor cut, frees up. Osborne lost the basketball. Never quite had it off his left fingertips and out of bounds. First turnover.
Well, he saw the big body of Jack Thibodeau waiting for him, going, "Oh, what do I do here? If I catch that, I got to pass it."
Exeter looking to double the early lead here. Just over a minute gone by. Second trip for the Blue Hawks. Ream puts it on the deck, leads it for Brown, leans into the shot. And it widely goes off the glass. Die on the rebound for Goffstown. Santos now going to slow it down with a behind-the-back dribble as the Grizzlies look to get on the board.
Still in that zone, and they should really defend well at that high post, too, with someone in the middle.
That's a 3 up and in.
Nice shot right there. That was Malley. Malley with a 3.
There's Braden Malley, 6-foot senior guard, showing the range and giving Goffstown their first lead at 3-2.
Now, see, this is a 2-3 zone. They come way out, though, leaving guys wide open. High post is wide open.
Well, Griffith lost the ball, but there's Brown to clean it up.
Fortuitous loss, right? Fortuitous assist, I should say.
Brown with 4 points early. Exeter a 4-3 lead, now 2 minutes in. Some late arrivers still trickling into the gym. It's a packed house here for the most part.
6 o'clock just seems like an odd time. It seems like the games used to be a little bit later, if I recall, kind of, 7 o'clock start time, a little later than normal. Our 6:30 start time is standard. A little weird.
Bit of an early start. Some folks
I'm okay with it.
still coming through the doors. And again, not a whole lot of available room at this point. There's a nice jump shot. It's O'Brien. You mentioned he was not 100% when these two teams met back on February 17th. They're going to need O'Brien tonight.
Oh, they are. The scoring punch is going to be key, and he just didn't feel well last time. And in fact, I was surprised he even played.
Grizzlies are up 5-4, 3 minutes in. Exeter goes inside to Brown. He's double teamed. Now Griffith in trouble in the corner. He loses the basketball.
A little too much dribbling in the corner.
The steal by Malley. Now O'Brien splits two defenders, but nowhere to go. Thibodeau helps out. They reverse the basketball. Osborne outside, Dion for three, up and in.
Open, wide open looks early for those guys.
Tyler Dion's first field goal comes from downtown. Coach Cowett liking the effort here early. His team out in front 8-4.
Yeah, and he had a couple threes last game, kind of kept him in it. Malley as well.
Coach Cowett cheering on that defense. Well, here's Brown into the paint. Good drop step and bank shot.
Now Huxley Brown, they're going to him almost exclusively inside.
He's got all 6 for Exeter.
I'd like to see Thibodeau post up as well, go back and forth, that twin tower approach down the baseline. High-low post too if you can attack it early.
High post O'Brien into the corner. Malley for three. He's got it again. This time it's the other corner for the senior. Malley with 6 early. Goffstown with their biggest lead, 11-6.
3-point contest versus a 2-point contest right now.
Just past the midway point, first quarter. Again, Brown calling for it inside. Exeter reverses instead. Here's a 3-point attempt for the lefty. Jackson McDonald, the junior, is off target. Dion has his second rebound for Goffstown. Osborne testing the waters. O'Brien thought about it. Back to Osborne. Gets a free path. Goes up and under. Blocked by Thibodeau. Recovered by Osborne and then stolen by Jackson in the lane. And now a foul in the backcourt as Osborne reaches in.
A little frustration foul in the backcourt.
Well, the big block from Thibodeau got the Exeter student section excited as we get another look.
He tried to use the basket. Smart play. Thibodeau is just so long. And if you're Exeter too, you want to get second shots. With that size, when they miss shots, you want second shot opportunities. There's almost like a 1-3-1 the way they start, and they morph into a 2-3.
Coming up on 3 minutes remaining, and a foul here on Santos.
Little reach from behind, whack on the arm.
He'll pick up his first. Third team foul against Goffstown.
9 out of 10 referees will make that call every time.
Check that. On the Grizzlies, number 2. Santos is first.
So Exeter, they've gone exclusively through Brown here. Right now it's Ream on the wing. Blue Hawks down by 5. Thibodeau's first shot on the baseline is up and in.
Good look in the short corner.
Jack Thibodeau, 3-year starter. One of the better big men in the division. In the scorer's book here, his team within a possession, 11-8.
And all of a sudden they go man with that size. They bring Tomasi in.
Santos from way outside, no. Ball tip kept alive. It's Dion on the baseline, and he loses it from behind. Third takeaway by the Exeter defense. Inside Tomasi's first touch. Fadeaway is off target. It's collected on the weak side by Malley for Goffstown.
A little long. He just walked in the game.
Well, O'Brien nearly lost the basketball. Dion helps him out. Grizzlies by 3 with 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. O'Brien trying to muscle inside. Goes over Brown, leaves it short. And then it's snatched by Brown for Exeter.
Right now they're going triple towers inside. Brown, Tomasi, and Thibodeau.
Yep. 6'7", 6'6", and 6'4". Meanwhile, this one is tipped out of bounds by Malley. Gets a hand on it for Goffstown. Exeter will keep it. Here's a sub for the Blue Hawks. It's like Raymond Plant. 5'9" senior guard into the game for the first time, replacing Thibodeau, who gets his first rest. So a little bit of a smaller unit on the floor for Exeter. Ream catch and fire 3. No, hits the rim twice. Malley the other way for Goffstown.
It's almost identical to his game-tying shot the other night, or game 1 point closer shot, I should say.
3-pointer here for Osborne, no, and now a foul is called on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, Tomasi had a good rebound, got fouled.
Fouls on the Grizzlies, number 20.
The Goffstown shouldn't get many second shots. If Exeter plays man and they box out like they're supposed to, Goffstown shouldn't get many second shots just because of their size.
Meanwhile, the freshman guard, Andrew Parnell, has checked in for Goffstown. He's played really well as of late for Coach Cowett.
Yeah, you talk about a spark off the bench.
Well, Jackson able to scoop. Avoids the defender and gets it off the window for his first bucket.
Tricky point by McDonald there, and that little underneath quick flick.
Exeter's within one. O'Brien attacks, drops it down, and Malley finishes.
Great pass.
Big first quarter for Braden Malley. He's got 8 points, a game high. And Goffstown's got a 3-point lead here with a minute to play in the first quarter.
They look good early, shooting the ball well, moving the ball well.
Ream, that's a three.
That is a tough shot off the dribble.
One dribble and then up and in.
Yeah, tough
Meanwhile,
shot.
Santos is going to draw a foul as Plant was on his hip.
And going to your right, you know, a lot of times when you're a right-handed shooter, going to the right is a little bit tougher, believe it or not, than going to your left. Good-looking shot by the quarterback.
Meanwhile, McDonald heads to the Exeter sideline as Griffith, after a short rest, is back on. O'Brien for three. Front iron miss. Dion trying to tap it to himself, but loses his balance. Ream comes the other way for Exeter. Griffith thought about it. He's left open. He'll fire. Three-pointer too strong from the wing, and a foul again on the rebound as Brown goes over the back.
Great box out by Malley. That's why they got the foul. Glad to see they didn't call that offensive where he's pushing. You know, a couple times we've seen that called in games where great box out, they call a foul because they think he's pushing, but that was a great box out.
Santos to the rim. Count that. High off the glass. Santos, despite falling off balance, gets it to go. Gives his team a 2-point lead. 10 seconds remaining first quarter. Exeter wants the last shot. Ream has the ball. Down to 5 seconds off the ball screen. Over to Tomasi for three. That one is a front iron miss. And that will do it for the first quarter. Good start for Goffstown on the road. But still, a 2-point game here with the Grizzlies out in front 15-13. That score is incorrect.
It is.
On the screen. We'll get that straightened out. More in a moment. When we come back, the tournament continues. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Start of the second quarter here in Exeter. We have a foul at the rim. Goffstown's Braden Malley set to shoot two. The Exeter defense commits their first team foul just 7 seconds into this second quarter. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. First round coverage of the 2026 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I tournament. The winner goes to Saturday's quarterfinal round, where top seed Portsmouth awaits.
Oh, you don't want that. Try and avoid that best you can, right?
Inevitable at this point. These two teams in the 8-9 matchup. Meanwhile, Malley misses both free throws. And Exeter now down two, has the basketball. Ream for Tomasi. Back for Ream. Three-pointer. Again, too strong. Thibodeau, offensive rebound.
That's what he needs to do. He goes quiet, but he can offensive rebound, just jump over everybody. Last time we saw him, he had 12 rebounds and, 8 points.
Dion, off-balance three. His second from downtown. 6 points for the Goffstown senior.
They already have 4 three-pointers, too, as a team.
Yep. Got a 3-point lead. They've played with the lead more often than not. Both teams have gone zone defensively in this first half. Ream, long two, rattles in. Tyler Ream, his second bucket. 1 point game again. Largest lead either way so far. Goffstown led by 5 back in that first quarter, so it's been tight as expected. Both teams were 10-8 during the regular season.
Yeah, now we see Exeter back in that man that they used to play, almost exclusively years ago. Now they kind of mix it up, which everybody seems to. Oh, might have got away with an extra step on the pass.
Going to get a foul instead under the basket as Dion was knocked down. Foul on Tamazi. That's Exeter's second team foul. Subs both ways. Raymond Plant back to the Exeter sideline. Malley checks out of the game for Goffstown.
Malley's been busy. Got to give him a break, right? Just a little break, a minute, and get him back in quick.
There's O'Brien. A clean look from 10. That one is good.
Yeah, tough shot. People think, oh, it's close. That is a tough shot.
Second field goal for O'Brien. 3-point lead again for Goffstown.
Good touch.
Grizzlies stay in the 3-2 zone. Around the horn it goes. Exeter takes their time. Both teams have been patient. Not a lot of turnovers so far in this first half. Just one team giveaway for Exeter, 3 for Goffstown. Nearly a steal there. Marshall recovers, goes down the lane. Make that Jackson. Kicks to Bream. High arcing 3 is an air ball. And another board for Dion. He's been working the glass well. He's got 4 for Goffstown.
They do move the ball well. That last possession, when you play against the zone, it's better not to dribble too much. Move the ball by passing. Make the zone work. Move them side to side. Get open looks.
3-pointer for Dion is too strong.
I think we got a breeze. Back-to-back air balls. We got a breeze.
Griffith with the rebound for Exeter.
A little windy out there. 50-some degrees today. Finally had a warm one.
Yep. Been a tough winter here in New England.
Oh, a lot of snow. Feet.
Meanwhile, inside, Tamazi is fouled. First team foul against Goffstown. It comes nearly 3 minutes into this second quarter.
Clean game. Both teams really clean so far.
Meanwhile, Dion gets a well-deserved breather for Goffstown. As I mentioned, he's the game's high rebounder, and Griffith goes back to the Exeter bench.
Keep an eye on 22, Smith. They just brought in. Good shooter. Comes off the bench. Doesn't play a ton, but he shoots the ball well. A really good-looking shot.
Here's the 5'10 junior.
No hesitation to put it up.
This pass knocked away in the lane. Bodies on the floor, and a foul is called.
A rare turnover by Exeter here in this first half.
The foul goes against the Blue Hawks after the giveaway.
The right idea, though, was short corner to your cutter in the middle.
Sorry, Justin. Also number 2 against Tamazi.
Oh, that's big.
And the third team foul against Exeter.
Hopefully coach knows that. Might have to give him a break and get Ream or one of the other starters back in the game.
Step back 3 around the rim and out. Tamazi cleans the glass. One almost went down for Santos. Instead, both teams stuck in the mud here over the last couple of trips. Still 20-17. Huxley Brown is back in the game. He's been Exeter's high scorer tonight with 6. There's Smith, high post, Thibodeau. Going to fire from 15 and score.
Good look at 15-footer.
Yep, in rhythm. And the third field goal for the 6'7 big. Thibodeau with 6. More importantly, Goffstown lead is down to 1. Santos is in trouble, and we've got a 3-second violation.
A rare 3-second call. Only their 4th turnover today.
Picked up the dribble in the paint. Now Santos is going to get his first rest as he slaps 5 with Coach Cowett. Meanwhile, Coach Holmes pointing fingers from the head of the Exeter bench, hoping his team can take the lead here as we hit the midway point second quarter.
One of the things you tell your point guard, do not give up your dribble.
Thibodeau inside, no. Brown, second try, no, but a foul. Well, Brown with the offensive rebound went right back up, took the contact. As the foul goes against Goffstown's Troy Napier-Koski. 6'1 senior just checked in a moment ago.
Huxley Brown embraces contact, Nick. He embraces contact.
Played well tonight. Perfect at the line after that make. 3 of 3 now at the free throw line. And again, a team high 7 points for his squad. 20-20. Going to grind it out first half. Exeter is now out in front as Brown remains perfect at the line.
And we're not going to probably get a lot of free throws. Last time these teams played, we didn't have a lot either. Zones, you don't get quite as many. I mean, Malley's missed 2. That's it for Goffstown, and Huxley Brown has 4 for 4, and that is it.
Well, Parnell penetrates, kicks it back out. 3-pointer attempt for Jacob Delahunty, who just came on. His first shot misses, and now it's Jackson the other way. He's on a mission. He's rejected. Delahunty with the block. Up the floor. Delahunty into the lane. Lost his footing. Parnell whips it over to Osborne. Ball fake. Good closeout defensively by Exeter's Nicholas Myers. Now a steal for Brown. He goes to the rim and gets 2.
Good play. Good play.
The 5th Goffstown turnover leads to a basket. Exeter has their largest lead. Timeout on the floor. 23-20. The Blue Hawks turning defense into offense. Our broadcast tonight, it's brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction. Come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management. Proud sponsors of their trade scholarship program as well. So apply now at JewettConstruction.com. And finally, by the New England Football Academy. Winter session registration is still open. Reach out on Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. 3 minutes to play until halftime. Exeter, after trailing by as many as 5, they now hold a 3-point lead, which is cut to 1 here on the layup from Tyler Dion. Dion's got 8 for Goffstown, and the Grizzlies are back within 1.
That was a very patient possession and a great cut by Dion. And a basket against a bigger player as well.
Do or die round number 1 action here in the 2026 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I tournament. Jackson to the rim. Layup is too strong, but there's Brown again. He's been a beast on the glass, and he's now in double figures as well with 12.
12 points, 3 rebounds. Kind of doing it all right now for Exeter, keeping them in the game, and actually a 3-point lead, which is, they haven't led much today at all. I don't think. Is that their first lead so far? Did they lead early?
Yeah, they scored the first basket of the game, but Goffstown has played with the lead more often than not so far throughout this first half, as this one is tipped out of bounds into the Blue Hawk bench. More subs here as Coach Cowett brings O'Brien and Santos, his top 2 scorers on the year, back into the game here. Parnell and Delahunty get a seat. 2 minutes to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, stats, highlights, analysis, and an out-of-town tournament scoreboard. Meanwhile, another 3 as Braden Malley stays hot. It's his 3rd from downtown. He's got 11 for Goffstown.
Yeah, they better get a hand up on him. They did a nice job on a screen down to get him wide open.
Thibodeau's 10-footer won't go. Brown got a hand on it. Ball out of bounds back to Goffstown.
Another great box out inside, too. Brown almost got called for the over-the-back pushing foul.
Tied at 25 here. Final 95 seconds first half.
I'm seeing a very similar game to what we saw last time. Very close.
Well, Santos misses the layup. The rebound goes to Brown.
Teams doing similar things against each other that worked last time really well, and that's what kept the game close.
Minute 20. Exeter looking for the lead. Jackson trying to find holes here in this zone. Goffstown defense has been pretty good here. Thibodeau, baseline J, short, hits the rim twice. It's tracked down by Myers in a second try for Exeter, but a block in the lane. O'Brien with the swat, the rebound to Osborne. Now a 3 for Malley, is still on fire.
Another one.
4th 3-pointer for Braden Malley.
What the heck? What is happening?
He's got a game-high 14. Goffstown's got a 3-point lead.
Man, you got to get out on him and get a hand up. I'm Coach Holmes, I'm getting fired up on the sideline. We can't let him keep shooting open threes.
Down to 30 seconds. Jackson wants a three of his own, and the lefty delivers. Jackson McDonald, 5 points for Exeter. And again, we are tied. Well, this one was last touched by the defense and will stay with Goffstown 19 seconds.
Ooh, it went through the legs of Thibodeau. Let's take a look. I don't know if he touched that. Tough one to see. Hard for those big guys to bend down that far.
Yeah.
The ball is rolling.
Meanwhile, Dion is open off the inbound but can't get the layup.
That's his easiest look he's had.
Poked out to Brown. Exeter wants to run. Jackson looks for the trailer, and now a steal by Santos. Santos attacks the rim and is knocked down and fouled. Big midair collision there, and the 5'7" senior went sprawling, but a hard take by Gio Santos.
Great steal, too, on that one. Tough. Told you, gritty. Very gritty player. Left-handed players are hard to guard. You forget there aren't that many, so you kind of forget what hand he's shooting with, and took a hard hit from Thibodeau.
Santos trying to give Goffstown the lead, but the lefty won't do it on the first attempt.
You know, one of the things we talk about all the time, too, don't turn the ball over too much, but in the playoffs, you've got to make free throws, and right now they're 0 for 3.
Timeout comes with inside of 7 seconds to play, 6.6.
Coach Holmes is going to talk about what they do on a make or a miss and how they attack the 6.6 seconds left in the first half. You know, you try and score. They're going to get the last shot, or they should. So if they miss, you got to have something. Well, what are we going to do if we miss? He talked about they practice these last second opportunities too, so they should be ready.
Meanwhile, we've got some tournament scores already trickling in.
What?
Going to have our folks stay tuned for our halftime report to get the full scoreboard. But yes, got a low-scoring affair in Manchester between Trinity and Londonderry. That's all I'm going to say at this time.
Oh, low scoring. That's surprising already.
Meanwhile, Santos one more out of the timeout to give Goffstown the lead. He's got that. 29-28 Grizzlies. Final 6 seconds. Exeter with Jackson. The junior guard's got his eye on the rim. The three-pointer is no good, but we have a foul.
He got hit. You got to let him come down. Can't step in his landing area.
It's on Cole Osborne, the defender, who undercut the legs, and now Jackson set to shoot three with no time on the clock.
Jackson McDonald at the line.
See there, the junior getting high off the ground, high arcing shot. And now McDonald misses the first of three.
All by himself out there at the free throw line makes it a little bit more difficult.
Second one is good to tie the game at 29, and now a chance for Jackson McDonald to give Exeter the lead going into halftime, and he's got that as well. So that is how the first half is going to come to an end. An entertaining seesaw affair here in Exeter. The Blue Hawks with a 1-point lead over Goffstown, 30-29.
Well, like we said, very evenly matched teams, and sometimes you're surprised by that because of the size of Exeter, but Goffstown shoots the ball well. Their zone is very efficient, and they manage to only give up one shot. Not a lot of offensive rebounds for Exeter, and that's made the difference, I think, for them. They just have to make sure they make free throws and get some free throws. They're 1 for 4, whereas Exeter has taken 7, and they're 6 of 7. So second half coming back should be, what adjustments are they going to make? It'll be interesting to see what they do.
I'm going to ask you that when we come back. How's that sound? Plus, stats, highlights, analysis, full recap, tournament scoreboard, all the good stuff coming up. We've got another classic brewing here in Exeter, a 1-point game at halftime in a tournament affair between the Blue Hawks and Grizzlies. More in a moment from Exeter. You are watching the 2026 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I first-round coverage here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire. We're presented by Beals Insurance, and we're also broadcasting in conjunction tonight with the NFHS Network.
Oh, they're back.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Coach Holmes, yep, he's
there it is.
pleading
Okay,
for
they switched
1.5, so now they're going to add 1.5 to go. Long tip. Tamale up and in!
No way! No way!
My
What a
goodness!
pass by the quarterback. Oh, no!
Wow, the length of the floor. Tomasi puts it up, and it's pandemonium here in Goffstown.
How did he make that? I think he got away with a little bit of something, but it doesn't matter. Wow, how did he catch that? What a play.
Tomasi in the middle of the mayhem.
That play is on the passer. That's on the quarterback right there.
As it goes the
Wow,
length
look
of
at
the
the replay
floor,
on that
and
one.
in
Here it goes.
overtime, Exeter is going to win it 50-48. Tyler Ream showing off the arm strength down the field. Catch made and then immediately put home off the glass by Tomasi in an unbelievable game winner here in overtime.
I don't know. I thought maybe he pushed off. I don't think he pushed off at all. I think he just jumped over everybody. Here's a good closer look. Look at that pass. Long pass. Take another look here.
Tomasi just goes up over two players to get it, and in one motion,
oh, man.
able to bank it home, and you see the reaction from Exeter.
Oh, my goodness. What a pass. What a pass.
Tough one for Goffstown to lose. They have now dropped 4 of their last 5 and slipped to 9-7. Exeter improves to 9-7 with their second straight victory. We're going to catch our breath and come. Well, that was a look at the mayhem that unfolded back on February the 17th. Exeter, an improbable overtime victory there. That path, the length of the floor from Tyler Ream to Nate Tomasi. That set the stage for tonight's playoff rematch here. Round 1, tournament action, and Justin, both defenses hungry in that first half. So some shooting from Goffstown using the three-point line to their advantage. Exeter, some timely buckets of their own. You add it all up, it's a 1-point edge for the number 8 seed Exeter, 30-29 at halftime.
Yeah, very even game so far, but you have two different styles of play. You have a team in Goffstown who has made 6 threes, and Exeter's made 2. A lot of inside baskets. Huxley Brown, keeping them in the game with 12, and Malley with 14 from Goffstown. So those two players have kind of, kept it going. If those guys aren't scoring well, we might have a different game, one side or the other. But again, very closely matched. You just saw that replay that we showed at just now, and how close the game was last time. You're not going to see a play like that. Full court pass, lob for a basket very often. I'm old, and I've never seen that before, at least in person. Maybe some kind of a tape thing, but that was an incredible throw and an incredible catch.
All right, here we go. Third quarter action. Exeter with the basketball. And Goffstown in a zone. Thibodeau is staying hot here. First attempt of the second half. Pushes his point total up to 8.
Wide open, though, from that elbow. That's the one you want to stop. Nothing in the middle if you're Goffstown.
The shot is off target. 2-hand rebound for Thibodeau. Meanwhile, we see Andrew Parnell on the floor for Goffstown. He's the only player who didn't start, but in the starting 5 here to begin the third quarter as we get a travel against Exeter. Both teams took good care of the basketball in that first half. Unofficially, Goffstown a handful of giveaways, and that was just Exeter's 4th turnover.
Yeah, they hit 5. I got 5-3, so very, very well played half by both teams taking care of the basketball.
Grizzlies down 3. Santos gets the step but can't get the layup. Left-hander. Jackson off balance. Can't connect there off the glass. Santos the other way.
Last time these two teams played, Santos had 8 rebounds. He didn't have as many rebounds today, but he's done some good things.
Dion nearly got that to go as he's knocked to the ground. Foul called. The Goffstown senior heads to the stripe. Brown picks up his second, and it's the first team foul here in this third quarter, which is just over a minute old.
Yeah, got to keep an eye on the fouls. Foul situations kind of got them, Exeter, in a little bit of trouble last time they played.
Dion who had 8 points and 4 rebounds in that first half, misfires on the first attempt. Meanwhile, other playoff scores starting to come around. Halftime in Nashua, South with a 32-20 lead over Wyndham.
That's a significant lead, though. They're tough at home.
That's the 7-10 matchup. And then in the 6-11 slot, 1 point game in Hudson. Alvern a 27-26 lead over Keene. Keene was down by as many as 12 in that first half, but they're back within 1.
Yeah, another turnover.
We get a foul. No, a turnover. You're right.
Yeah,
a travel here.
Just keep shuffling those feet. Got to make sure you take that step with the dribble. He's kind of hopping around a little bit.
One more score here, or a couple more. Pinkerton with a 52-39 lead over Dover. That's 2 minutes into the third quarter.
Big lead by Pinkerton. Watch out, people. Pinkerton playing well.
The Astros, the number 4 seed. And number 3 seed Trinity has a 9-point halftime lead over Londonderry, 28-19. Thibodeau, meanwhile, another rebound for Exeter, already 3 in the quarter. Goffstown yet to hit a field goal here, 2 minutes into the frame. Thibodeau, that's his sweet spot. The high post has worked.
Wide open, too, and he's so big that you got to try and not let him catch the ball there in the zone. And they did, Goffstown did a fairly good job early. 2 in a row now.
It's the second Blue Hawk in double figures as this pass is tipped and stolen. Jackson for 3. Line drive miss. Santo in the mix, knocked down, and the foul is called. Thibodeau had the rebound, but they're going to say the foul.
They called it on Thibodeau. Yeah, he kind of had
goes
that.
against Thibodeau.
I mean, he was so much bigger, just kind of pulled it away. Didn't think they'd call a foul. Wasn't much there.
It's the second foul against Thibodeau and the second team foul against Exeter.
Exeter playing man now in the second half a little more. Makes you a little bit more responsible from boxing out and rebounding.
Dion blocked by Brown. And then he lands out of bounds with possession.
Already 2 quick turnovers for Goffstown second half against the man. You kind of assert yourself a little bit too with size. When you play man like that against guys that aren't quite as big. You did give Huxley Brown a break after those couple travels, and he had a foul, so got to be careful.
Meanwhile, Exeter up 4 with the ball. Their 4-point lead is their largest so far. Looking to extend that margin here with 3 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Good ball fake. Jackson for 3. Can't connect. And then this one last touch by Malley of Goffstown. Good effort by Griffith to contest there on the glass. It'll pay off for Exeter. Blue Hawks with a second chance coming up. Meanwhile, it's been a low-scoring affair here. Jackson down the lane, and then over the shoulder, it's Thibodeau on the finish.
And the pass made that happen. Absolutely, that was a good pass by McDonald.
Thibodeau with all 6 of Exeter's points here in the third quarter. They've got a 6-point lead. Meanwhile, Malley looks for the trailer in the paint, but throws it away as Tomasi comes up with a steal. Again, Goffstown, just 5 turnovers throughout that entire first half, but already 3 here, 3 minutes into the second half. Tomasi can't get the reverse layup. Glass cleared by O'Brien. And now a steal again by Tomasi in the lane.
It's 4 turnovers here in this second half already.
And a foul as Jackson is knocked to the ground. Hard take by the junior. Foul goes against Parnell. The Goffstown freshman picks up his first. We're midway through the third quarter. Goffstown has only scored 1 point since halftime, and Coach Cowett is concerned as we get a timeout here. 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Exeter's got the largest lead of the game, 36-30. Our broadcast is brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. So visit mgsportsfundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction, come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management. They're proud sponsors of their trade scholarship program as well. Apply now at JewettConstruction.com. And finally, by the New England Football Academy. They don't just build players, they build champions. Winter session registration is still open. Reach out on Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's the 2026 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I first round coverage. It's also our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. We're broadcasting in conjunction tonight with the NFHS Network. Exeter, after trailing most of the first half, took a 1-point lead at the break. They've extended that lead here in the third quarter as Jackson McDonald looks to extend it further at the free throw line.
And they've shot more free throws, and they've shot free throws better than Goffstown has. Goffstown is 2 for 6. And right now, I'm not going to jinx it. Don't say anything. Don't do it.
How about 8 of 8 after the make?
I got one miss from McDonald.
One miss?
One miss. I got
you're right. You're right.
Early on, one miss.
So 8 for 9 collectively for Exeter versus just, what'd you say, 2 of 5 for Goffstown.
Yeah, you got to make free throws in the playoffs if you want to win. Almost all the time it comes down to, especially a game like this where they're so closely matched, you got to do those little things well. And at home right now, Exeter's taking care of business.
Meanwhile, Santos, tough shot there, took it right at the defender and scores over Aji Griffith. So 38-32, Goffstown gets that elusive first field goal here since halftime.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Again, Santos gritty, got to step up a little bit here in the second half. He's only got 5 points. They need him.
Thibodeau into the teeth of the defense was stripped. Last touch by Malley.
Yeah, it looked like the ball might have bounced off his kneecaps, but that's a tough one to call.
2-possession game here, 3.5 to play, third quarter. The winner goes on to Saturday's quarterfinal game, where they will take on top seed Portsmouth. Of course, as we know, it's a 15-team field in Division I. That means the top seed gets a bye in the first round. Seeds 2 through 15 have to battle it out.
And battle they will. I can imagine there's going to be a couple upsets here and there that we're just not quite prepared for.
Well, we heard the scores. Pretty tight at halftime across the division.
All right, the Trinity game's the only one I don't think is going to end up being that close, because I think Trinity is an outstanding team that, they've only gotten better toward the end of the season.
Meanwhile, Exeter with a patient possession. Skip pass, Griffith ready to fire. Three-pointer around the rim and out. Thibodeau on the window, can't get the follow. Tomasi a third try, no. And now Osborne the other way for Goffstown.
Tough, a couple really good rebounds inside, just couldn't finish.
Well, Malley, who led Goffstown in that first half with 14 points, has not found the space to get his shot off here in the third quarter for Goffstown so far. O'Brien has plenty of space here, and he buries what looked like a 14-footer.
A good mid-range game, right? Makes good mid-range shots.
O'Brien with 6. 38-34. Ream, backdoor. Tomasi with the flush.
Oh! Well, he knew he had it in him, but like a one-step throwdown by Tomasi.
6'6" senior with a two-hand dunk to make it 40-34 as we close in on 2 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, he's got some bounce.
Malley for 3. That one too strong. Thibodeau is 6th rebound, a team high.
Sometimes those plays like that, little dunks, little plays like that, kind of wake your team up. Look what happens.
Griffith open in the corner. Jackson on the putback.
Oh, a tip. Might be ready for a timeout.
2 more for McDonald. He's the third Blue Hawk in double figures with 11. Parnell, an open look for 3.
Here comes the freshman.
First points off the bench for Parnell. Goffstown back within 5. Final 90 seconds, third quarter.
Got to keep it close.
Griffith knocked down and fouled. A reach in from behind committed by Malley. It's the second team foul against Goffstown. Meanwhile, Dion, who has been Goffstown's leading rebounder, is back in, replacing point guard Gio Santos. Exeter by 5. Ben Smith, sharpshooting junior, has come in for the home team.
Got to be ready to shoot the ball. Got a shot blocked in the first half.
Here he is, catching fire. That one halfway down, but no good. O'Brien, his third board.
Good rebound inside by O'Brien.
Closing in on 1 minute to go. 2-possession game. Goffstown
There it is. Saw it.
commits their 10th turnover, a travel violation against Dion.
They didn't call that early. He did that a couple times earlier. I thought they might call it because of Huxley Brown's 2 travel calls. Kind of a similar move where you drag your feet on the jump stop.
This one's stolen. O'Brien up ahead to Parnell. Parnell, O'Brien, jump shot, short. Rebound Ben Smith. Final 40 seconds, third quarter. Again, a loose ball in the paint. Bodies on the floor, and a jump ball is called.
Ooh, they're fired up.
There's 4 different players involved in that loose ball scrum.
Yeah, I think Goffstown's going to get it. Arrows pointing their way. A good hustle by both teams on the floor. You're going to get that toward the end here. It's going to be diving on the floor. Do it every time to win the game at the end. Maybe Goffstown holds on 2 here for the last shot.
Meanwhile, Coach Holmes is going to take Jackson off the floor, bring some length into the lineup. Nick Myers at 6'5" is going to play the top of that zone for Exeter.
Long zone, hands up, right? Can kind of prevent that 3-point shot at the buzzer.
Meanwhile, Goffstown a chance to make it a 1-possession game again. Osborne's bounce pass is kicked. Smith stuck his left foot out there and made contact with the basketball.
Good defensive play.
Coach Cowett holding up the 3 fingers. Hopes his team can score here off the baseline inbound. 24 seconds to go, third quarter.
You notice the Exeter played zone on the out of bounds. A little tougher to score in the zone underneath the basket out of bounds. You can't screen as easily. Play man in the out of bounds. You're setting yourself up.
3-pointer for Malley. Halfway down, but out. Myers, his second rebound. Exeter's got to hurry for the final shot. They lead by 5, down to 3 seconds. Reams got to fade away, launches a prayer off the glass that's no good. And that will do it for the third quarter. Exeter establishes a little bit of breathing room. Coach Holmes got the Blue Hawks in front by 5. Is that lead enough to hold, or does Goffstown steal it at the end? It's do or die fourth quarter next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Exeter got the pole positioning here in this tournament game. Out in front after 3 quarters, 42-37 against Goffstown. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. The winner goes on to the quarterfinal round on Saturday, where top seed Portsmouth awaits. Here's a steal. Tyler Dion to the cup. Headed block from behind. Tamazia races it at the rim, and that draws the crowd as they get to their feet in applause.
Got to pump fake those bouncy guys. They'll take the fake because they want to block some shots, but that's what he does.
Tamazia, a couple of rejections and 4 rebounds off the bench tonight for Exeter. Meanwhile, Brown was stripped, lost his balance, and a foul is called.
Got underneath him a little bit, tripped him.
And it's on Brown. That's his third. Brown led it.
Oh.
Yeah, he called for the loose ball foul there. As we get a look at the steal by Dion, the block by Tamazia. One of the better chase down rejections you're going to see.
That's almost a LeBron chase down block from behind.
Meanwhile, 5-point game here. Goffstown trailed by 1 at halftime after leading throughout most of the first half. Had trouble scoring the basketball in that third quarter, but still right in the hunt here. Down only 5 on the road. O'Brien leans into a 2, can't get it. Tomazi the rebound.
Tomas does the most work in the second half, it seems. He rebounds, he's very active, takes him a while to get going.
One of the better 6 men.
Oh, man.
Division I.
Telling you. Just after that lob play. See, Exeter can run that flex a little bit against the zone. You can still run it. If Goffstown, they come out early with a half-court trap. They start the zone, 1-2-2, and then kind of fall back into a zone. You're going to have to start doing something a little different, though. Maybe come out and play man because they can hold the ball.
We have not seen man yet from Coach Cowett. But Santos is going to come all the way out to midcourt and draw an offensive foul against Jackson.
Oh, I got him with a... I don't know about that one. I don't think he hooked. I think he put his arm. I didn't see him hook, but take a look at the replay. That's what they're calling.
You see the junior pleading to official John Dunham. We see here the right arm, the off arm wrapping around the waist.
A little bit. Yeah, if you put out a little bit.
Well, Parnell inside out. O'Brien for 3.
Wow, didn't expect that. O'Brien with a catch and shoot 3.
9 points for O'Brien. Meanwhile, Osborne tried to sell that one, but last touched by the Goffstown senior. It's Exeter ball. Meanwhile, the Blue Hawks lead is down to 2, 42-40.
And again, we said it'd be close. You don't have to do much. If you're Exeter, just move the ball around and make Goffstown come out and play a man.
They swing it to Griffith. He's closed out in the corner.
No need to force anything.
Ream deep, straight away. 3 up and in. Tyler Ream, the quarterback, now with 8.
Yeah, he shoots well.
45-40 Exeter.
No, he kept him in the game last time we saw them play.
Tough shot here. O'Brien couldn't get it over the shoulder. Tomazi ends up with it.
Good tip by Thibodeau.
Yep. 2.5 gone by, fourth quarter. Step back 3. Griffith can't connect from the corner. Jackson keeps it alive, and Tomazi's got the left-hand finish.
Great play, too. Both players, great play.
The lead is pushed back to 7 for Exeter. Osborne is open. High arcing answer comes from three-point land.
And that's what they do. They come back and shoot 3s.
First field goal for Osborne comes at a good time for Goffstown.
It's their 9th 3 for Exeter. So, Goffstown heavily involved in that 3-point shot. We haven't seen a lot of teams this year make that many 3s, but 9 is pretty good.
Thibodeau, kitchen fire, line drive miss. Good box out by Dion. Goffstown gets the stop they wanted. Grizzlies within 4, trying to make it a 1-possession game as we head towards the midway point, fourth quarter. O'Brien for 3. That's a line drive miss, too strong. Rebound ends up with McDonald. Exeter looking for breathing room, up 4.
Still in that zone.
It's an aggressive zone, though. They're coming way out here.
And now you see Exeter run a little bit of a delay game, kind of screen at the top, come back out. You watch them move. Just try and move the ball around, right? Get a little close, though. You got to pass the ball.
Of course, as we know, no shot clock in the NHLAA as Jackson flashes to the rim for the finish.
They help each other out. Great play.
Big second half for Jackson. He's got now 13 in the game, and we have a carry violation against Goffstown Santos.
A rare carry call.
11th turnover tonight for Coach Cowett's Grizzlies.
Taking a look on the replay. A great drive to the basket, uncontested by McDonald.
He's one of Exeter High's better athletes. I believe he's a 3-sport star. He's a standout on the gridiron in the fall with the football team. And he has really blossomed as a basketball player here over the last several weeks. He's had 13 points tonight. He's made plays on defense. As we get a foul here against Goffstown.
Goffstown's going to have to come out, do something, maybe try and trap. Down 6, 3:32 to go, getting close.
Just their first team foul.
Yeah, they're going to have to foul. Maybe a couple more fouls, at least so they have a chance in case the lead gets bigger so they can stop the clock and make Exeter hit some free throws.
Second personal against Santos. 6-point lead for Exeter. trying to match their largest lead of 8. They almost do it there, but a foul will send Jackson back to the free throw line.
Man, he has been very aggressive in the second half. Attacking the basket, rebounding.
Foul against Dion from behind. Second against the senior.
Almost got that basket to go. That would have been a tough shot, too.
Meanwhile, Huxley Brown, Exeter's leading scorer, is now back on the floor for Coach Holmes. As Jackson buries another free throw. He's hit 5 in a row, and it's 5 of 6 overall. Griffith will sit for the home team. One more for Jackson. Trying to match Exeter's largest lead from earlier, and he does so nothing but net.
Now I believe he might be the leading scorer for them all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're right. 15. He's the high man in the game.
And here they are in their 3-2 zone, right? Goffstown now can just move the ball around, but they have to get quick shots. Got to score, got to come back.
Tic-tac-toe, frees up Dion, and he's got the touch.
Three-pointer. 10-3.
And his third. He's in double figures now with 12, and we have a timeout here on the floor. Just over 3 minutes to play. A 5-point game as things remain tight as we head down the stretch.
If you're going to play zone like that at the end, too, right now Coach Holmes is going to get on them, especially a 3-2 zone. The goal is to get out on the shooters. You can't let wings get out and hit threes. That's where you're supposed to be when you're playing 3-2 zone, right? The shot should be short corner. You're already guarding the high post. Now, Goffstown has done a good job moving the ball around, being patient, and making shots. I mean, good grief. A lot of threes today for Goffstown. That's kept them in the game. Without all these threes, they're down 15. They're not close right now.
We expected a tight one. We're getting a tight one. Of course, these two teams met less than 3 weeks ago. It was settled in overtime on that buzzer beater by Nate Tomasi. Reminder, after the game, we'll speak with the winning head coach live. Exclusive interview here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire. And again, it's first-round tournament time, so we've got scores. You mentioned Trinity earlier against Londonderry. They had a 9-point lead at halftime. That gap has closed. 6-point game heading into the fourth with the Pioneers in front.
That's a little surprising at Trinity as well, and that's a very tough place to play.
Yep. So we'll have that score and all the others coming up post-game. Meanwhile, press here, a 2-1-2. It's broken by Exeter. Jackson leaves his feet. Tomasi at the rim gets an easy one.
Oh, good break in the press. You got to make sure you stop the dribbler if you're going to press, and you got to try and trap. So force the dribbler to do something other than just kind of make it easy on him.
Lead back to 7. All 6 of Tomasi's points have come in the second half. Meanwhile, inside of 3 minutes, each possession more important than the previous. Santos spins into the lane and draws contact.
A little bit of a bump, looks like McDonald from behind. Nope, called that on Tomasi.
Third on Tomasi. And that foul also puts, they have 1 to give. Exeter 3 team fouls. So one to give, Goffstown with 2.
Got to make these free throws.
Santos, big part of the program over the years. We saw him with his family, honored on senior night. They're here on the road as well. 6 points tonight for the guard. And again, 1 more on the way. He's 2 for 3 at the stripe. Chance to make it a 5-point game. Got it.
These are big. Make those ones down the stretch. And 30 of their points have been from 3.
There's a steal. Tipped, and then it leads to a Santos layup. Timeout, Coach Holmes, as he sprints to the scorer's table. Not happy with the press breaker there.
No, you can't throw the ball off the opposing team basket to turn it over. You got to look down middle of the floor. 1-2-2 zone like that. Zone, you got to make sure where's our cutter, where's our flasher down the middle so we can throw the ball. And then all of a sudden you have a 3-on-1, 3-on-2 on the other end. See, nobody there in the middle to help McDonald out. Easy turnover.
That pass tipped and then went off the rim into the arms of Santos, who gets the easy 2. So the press producing the steal and the layup.
Got to get the ball in, right? Get the ball in. Avoid getting trapped. Either dribble through the trap before they get there. Especially if you have McDonald's quick. He's strong. Trap comes. Split the trap. and then attack, and then all of a sudden you have numbers down the other end. But look, they have a 3-point game on a turnover, and they have 11 turnovers. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not right. They have 9 turnovers, so Goffstown has 11. So, again, turnovers big in the end, free throws big all game.
The winner, of course, survives and advances. Saturday, quarterfinal round action. The winner of this game goes to Portsmouth. That's a 2 o'clock Saturday tip. Number 8, Exeter. Number 9, Goffstown. Goffstown going to back off here on the press and allow Jackson to come into the front court.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd do the same thing, try and trap a little bit, stay in that zone press.
They try to double the ball here. Tamazi, die on the defender, falls down. Ream, an open 3. No. Brown, offensive rebound and foul on the floor.
Good rebound. Didn't need a 3 in that case, but a good rebound by Huxley.
And he's had, I believe, 3 of his 7 rebounds come on the offensive end.
Yeah, very quiet, too, here in the second half. He started strong early.
Had 12 points in that first half, but has not scored since.
No, he's not. He got a couple turnovers on the sliding of the feet. He kind of came out for a while. Coach said, let's just give you a little bit of a break, and then back in here in the end of the game.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Tough catch for Ream. He's double teamed, and a foul is called against the Grizzlies. That's going to be their 4th team foul, so they're up against the limit. Parnell is called for the reach. That's his 3rd.
And out of bounds is tough, right? They got to throw the ball all the way back. That's a turnover waiting to happen right there. Thibodeau's got to get open and say, let's throw the ball up to me, or bring Tamazi back in and say, throw it up, I'll catch it on the inbound, so we don't have any problem with that long lob pass toward the other team's basket.
Down the stretch we go. Inside of 2 minutes. Exeter with the ball in a 3-point lead. A game of keep away here, drawing the Goffstown defense out.
Yeah, make them play man. Right now they're staying in that zone. You don't need to shoot.
Ream will anyway. The bouncer, the banker, no. Brown is there again, and he draws a foul.
Wow, not a great shot, but you got Huxley Brown on the glass.
Brown is 8th rebound. He's working on a double-double. A chance to score for the first time since the halftime break. Minute 37 to go. More importantly, trying to put some more distance between his team and Goffstown. A free throw make would push this to a 2-possession game again, and he's got it. Huxley Brown, the 6'4" senior. Played well not just this season, but throughout his varsity tenure for Exeter. Perfect at the line tonight, 6 of 6, including 2 of 2 there.
They are 12 for 13 from the free throw line. They've been outstanding from there.
Parnell down the lane, cut off, jump shot O'Brien, back iron miss. Thibodeau tracks it down for Exeter. 5-point lead and the basketball for the home team. Ream into the front court, picks up the dribble, and now a timeout is called by Coach Holmes.
Yeah, it looks like Goffstown finally decided they got to go man with 1:12 left in order to try and make up that deficit.
And of course, Goffstown is over the team foul limit, so free throws throughout the final minute 12. Reminder, after the game, we'll speak with the winning head coach. Whether it's Jeff Holmes or Ryan Cowett, that remains to be seen, but a live exclusive interview comes your way. Either way, full recap, stats, highlights, and again, an out-of-town playoff tournament scoreboard on the way as well. So a lot to get to. Do not go anywhere following the game. What are you saying if you're Coach Holmes there? Your club out in front by 5.
I'm saying if they're playing man, make sure you guys run your offense, set some screens for each other, and to be strong with the ball because they're going to try and foul you. Right, you're down 5. They don't have to shoot. Now, last time down, they took a bad shot and got lucky and bailed out by a good rebound by Huxley Brown. But right now, it is run your offense, set good screens, and be strong with the ball as Goffstown plays man.
Final minute, 4th quarter.
Got an ankle injury, and they're not going to stop it until now they'll stop it now.
Ball out of bounds, and the injured player is Santos, the point guard for Goffstown.
He rolled that ankle in that play.
So the floor general hobbling over to the visitor bench. Big blow for the Grizzlies here with inside of 59 seconds.
Yeah, and they got the ball back, too, on a costly turnover by Exeter. So now what do you do? Who's going to be the ball handler? You're going to have to rely on Parnell and Malley to kind of handle the ball. You got O'Brien, too, so they have 3 guards that can handle the ball, but you got a freshman pretty much coming in, going to handle the ball a little bit for your senior if he has to.
Here is the freshman, Parnell. Back to Malley. He's double teamed. O'Brien, he's open. 3-pointer, and we got a 2-point game.
Yeah, we do.
Timeout.
My goodness.
Immediately called, I believe, by Goffstown.
Good call on the timeout. Now what do you do? Play good defense, try and get a steal, but again, turnovers, right? Turnovers in the playoffs will bite you.
Good pass by Malley. As you see here, he was double teamed immediately. That frees up O'Brien, and the senior gets square and splashes down his second 3-pointer. He's had a big second half, 8 of his 12 since the break.
And, you know, Goffstown tried to sell a foul on that pass, and it's a good thing they didn't, because O'Brien's 3 wouldn't have counted. So good no call by the officials on that one so that they can get that shot off.
2-point game.
Oh, man, this is just like last time. What is happening?
Goffstown refusing to lay down. They trailed by as many as 8 in this second half, but they're back within 2. 48 seconds to go.
Shows you how close they are. Here comes that full court man. So you got to get a steal. So you got to get open, set good screens, get the ball in bounds, look to the middle.
There's
And
Griffith
numbers.
into the front court. Brown, now Jackson. When does Goffstown give the foul? The question. They're going to instead get a steal. Slapped away. Osborne had it knocked loose, and now Jackson and Osborne are tied up. And a jump ball is called with 33 seconds remaining.
See, we had the same thing happen in the last game. Turnovers at the end. Weird things happening.
That's 2 in the final minute here.
Oh, those are big turnovers.
Committed so far by Exeter. That evens up the turnover total for the game. Each team with 11 giveaways.
Indeed it does.
All right, Goffstown. They can take the lead with a 3. Tie the game with a 2. Inside of 30 seconds, fourth quarter. The winner goes to Saturday's quarterfinals. Osborne up top. O'Brien giving a little bit of room on the wing. Down to 20 seconds. Inside of 20. Down to 15 seconds. O'Brien back to Dion. Dion picks up the dribble. Parnell attacks with 10 seconds. Up top, Osborne into the lane. Parnell is shaken up. And now the officials are going to call time as the freshman squirms in pain on the floor. There's 5.3 seconds remaining on the game clock.
Like he might have maybe a knee bump, or I don't know why you're waiting so long to get that shot, though. Now you're going to have to take 5.3 seconds. Now you have to take a shot to win it or tie that might be a little chaotic and hectic depending upon what you do on the out of bounds and where the ball is going to be. Should be up top. So do you have a side out of bounds play you can run to get a good look? You know, go inside and try and get a foul, something where you get a good shot. Listen, 5 seconds left in a high school basketball game, it's tough to get a good shot off unless you practice something all the time.
Meanwhile, concern for the freshman Andrew Parnell, who is still down. The athletic training staff is over there. This, of course, on the heels of Giovanni Santos leaving the game just a moment ago for Goffstown with an apparent leg injury. So
looked like he got it just sort of hit really hard. I think in the replay didn't look like he twisted it. Maybe just kind of a knee to knee, which really, by the way, as you know, really hurts.
Yep.
So here's the Wizards going to show it one more time.
It looked like collided with perhaps Tomasi there.
Maybe they bang knees together.
Round of applause as Parnell now on his feet, being helped off the floor by the training staff.
That looks more than a bang. He might have somehow twisted it on that play.
Short-handed, trailing by 2, 55-53, 5.3 seconds remaining. And if recent history is any indicator, we know that perhaps a last-minute shot, last-minute make could be in the cards.
I'm fouling them now. I can't take that chance for a last-minute make like they did last time. We had 2. Our Exeter had 2 last-minute makes in the last game. So if you are Exeter now and you know what happened to Goffstown last time, you know, they get the ball in bounds, let them have a dribble. They don't have, They're lost a guard, 2 guards. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, boom, foul them. Now make them take it out. 2 seconds left, 3 seconds left to make an even tougher shot. In this case,
Exeter does have a foul to give. So Coach Holmes addressing the defense one final time. We had back-to-back timeouts, by the way, called there. The first by Goffstown, and I believe the second was called by Exeter. So waiting for the conclusion here, at least to regulation. Exeter hoping to hold on to advance to the quarterfinal rounds. Coach Holmes hoping his program can capture another postseason victory, while Goffstown looking for their first Elite Eight in quite a long time. They're going to have to tie the game or perhaps win it here from the three-point line. Osborne will inbound. The 6'6" Tamazi is defending the inbounder. And it comes to O'Brien. Hands it back, and a foul is called. That's team foul number 4. Remember, Exeter had 1 to give. The foul comes against Thibodeau. That's his 3rd, as we see the reach in there. Collides in the corner with Osborne.
Yeah, good cut. Offense went right at him to try and, I think, draw that foul somehow. Now we have everybody on their feet, of course, but luckily.
3.6 remaining. And the inbound will come from the baseline.
So now if Exeter's playing man, too, you can get some good screens here. Exeter did a great job in the zone earlier.
Here is O'Brien, up top, Malley, three-pointer for the win. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and the game is over.
Yeah, you got to look at it.
Exeter is going to survive and advance. A 55-53 victory. The student section is elated.
Woo-wee, that was close.
A hard-fought tournament victory for the home team. Exeter will face Portsmouth on Saturday in the quarterfinal round. Goffstown leaves it out, all out on the floor as they come just close. Malley hit 4 3-pointers tonight, trying to win it there from straight away. The shot is just off target. And Exeter holds on to a 2-point win on their home floor.
So close. Good look, though, at the end. Really good look at the end.
Coming up, we'll speak with Exeter head coach Jeff Holmes. We'll recap this one in its entirety with stats and highlights. Out-of-town playoff tournament scoreboard is on the way as well. 55-53 is our final. Exeter is a winner. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, 55-53 is the final. Exeter with a win over Goffstown. Good way to kick off the tournament for the Blue Hawks. They will face top seed Portsmouth in the quarterfinal round on Saturday afternoon. Nick Anastas along with Justin Gorham. This one was tight throughout. Goffstown led throughout most of the first half. A couple of free throws with no time remaining gave Exeter the halftime lead, 30-29. Big night tonight for Huxley Brown. 12 of his 14 came in that first half to pace Exeter, whereas Braden Malley scored all 14 of his points tonight in the first half to keep Goffstown afloat. Third quarter was big for Exeter. They built up at one point an 8-point lead. The gap closed again in the fourth, and we had ourselves a 2-point game inside the final minute. Goffstown got a look at a potential game winner from Malley that does not go down in the closing seconds.
Oof,
and Exeter comes away with a postseason victory. It's their third win overall, third straight win.
Yeah.
Overall, they closed out the regular season.
Very close score.
With 2 straight wins.
Similar score to last game, too. Very low-scoring game, very close.
All right.
They play each other tight.
We've got Coach Holmes here live.
Yeah, we do. He loves being here, I could tell.
Live here in the stands following a 55-53 lead. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your team held their poise throughout that second half and then closed the door in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're a good team. They give us a lot of problems. They're quick. They could shoot it. And they're tough. And they caused us some turnovers down the stretch. We had a good little lead there. I think it was 8, maybe, and had a couple turnovers. They hit a couple big threes. But I'm glad we made some big plays. That helped us just enough.
It seemed like Jackson McDonald had one of his better games tonight. He had 15 points, had the ball in his hands a lot. What can you say about the junior?
Yeah, he's been solid all year for us. He calms us down. He handles the ball. He penetrates. Can hit an open shot. And he understands what we're doing out there. So, he's a key point guard for us.
And then Tomasi, seems like as the game goes on, he gets more impactful. Finished tonight with 6 and 8 by our numbers. A couple of blocks. He seems like one of the better 6 men, so to speak.
Yeah,
statewide.
well, he's started throughout the year, and depending on, against Goffstown with the playing that zone and the pressure they do, I thought we'd go with the three guards. But he starts sometimes, and he's been great for us all year.
Yeah, he's bouncy. I mean, the game was almost identical scoring-wise and almost ended. I mean, I know you're sitting over there going, no, don't do this again. Because as I'm watching going, in the out-of-bounds play, they get that 3, and you're probably, clinch it up on that.
Right.
So what are you telling your guys? Couple turnovers in the end there. Yeah. What are you telling them? Like at that point, do you remind them of what happened last time or anything like that, or just talk about going forward?
Yeah, we were talking about they were running some plays. We had to make sure we were switching on out so they wouldn't get an easy look. And we fell apart there on one of the possessions, and they got a good look 3, and they hit it. Just trying to calm the guys down a little bit and let them know what we're in for defense and what we're going to do on offense.
And when the end of the game too, when you had the ball, were you trying to make them come out and play man for a while and kind of hang on to it a little bit?
Yes. Yeah, we were going to kind of see how if they're going to sit back in the 2-3. We want them to kind of extend and maybe attack and get an easier hoop out of it.
Which you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, there's no shot clock. I'm not a big fan of stalling, but in that situation, if they're going to sit in a 2-3, we got a 4-point lead.
Right.
We might say, hey, come on out. So,
right. Are you looking forward to your next one?
We are. It'll be a fun atmosphere. We're Seacoast rivals, so it'll be a fun atmosphere. The kids would play, against Portsmouth. And
anything you could take away from the regular season matchup that may help your team in the second time?
Well, I think defensively. I think we're one of the few teams we can match up with them with our size.
Yeah.
They're big. Even their guards are big. But, with Tomasi, Thibodeau, and Huxley Brown, we do have some size, rebound. And the bottom line is we got to be able to make some baskets, So, that's going to be key for us, offensive execution and low turnovers. And,
right.
Hopefully maybe get hot and see what happens.
All right. Coach, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you again.
Good luck.
That again is Coach Holmes, really an institution at this point.
Indeed.
When it comes to New Hampshire high school basketball, been here.
He's like, what? I mean, I'm
better
that old.
part
I'm
of-
an institution.
Well,
What?
He's got a lot of career victories, He's brought some hardware to the gym in the past, and they'll be the underdog for sure as the 8th seed taking on top seed Portsmouth on Saturday. But I would not count out Exeter the way they've been playing lately.
Not that he made a good point, too, the matchup. They match up well with them in terms of size. We know Portsmouth has size inside, but they're down a player who rebounds for them and scores the ball. So, they just lost to Pinkerton, and Pinkerton's not big, but, like you said, if they shoot well, Exeter shoots well against Portsmouth and does their job defensively, that game could be really close. That's sort of an upset watch based upon just defensive ability, I think, and size that Exeter presents for Portsmouth.
Some final numbers. Exeter, 3 players in double figures, led by Jackson McDonald's, 15 points. Jack Thibodeau finishes with 12 points, 7 rebounds. And Huxley Brown, 14 points, 8 boards, a team high, and a block shot. On the other side for Goffstown, also 3 double-digit scorers. Braden Malley with 14, Tyler Dion and Liam O'Brien finish with 12 apiece. All right, Justin, I know you have been waiting.
I have.
Audience
bated breath
has been waiting for some out-of-town scores here. Tournament scores, round 1, Division 1. Pinkerton puts up 90 in a 90-74 win over Dover.
No.
They are the number 4 seed. They advance to the quarterfinals. Let's see, South. They hold Wyndham to 23 points tonight and blow the doors in the second half.
Really? Wyndham just must
49-23 wow. is the final. South, as the number 7 seed, moves on. Big second half for Alvern. They get a home victory over Keene, 55-43 is the final there. So far it's gone chalk, by the way. Mm-hmm. And, well, a big fourth quarter in Manchester for Trinity as they survive a scare from Londonderry, 60-46 is the final there.
Finish.
So the
Good finish
Pioneers
for them.
Move on, and they will face Alvern in the second round. They will host Alvern in the 3-6 matchup.
And we saw them play earlier, and that was not, had an injury. Alvern had an injury of one of their better players. That could be an interesting matchup as well.
Yep. All right. We will be back on the air on Friday for a Division II quarterfinal battle. We'll be in Manchester on the west side as the Manchester West Blue Knights face either Kingswood or Salhegan. They are playing tonight, Kingswood versus Salhegan in round number 1. West beat Milford last night to advance. So we have a D2 quarterfinal in Manchester coming up on Friday. Some bonus tournament coverage, if you will.
Everyone loves bonus coverage from us.
And then Saturday, we're back on the air as well for the D1 quarterfinal. The date is known, but the time and place yet to be determined. So the only place to get in the know is on our YouTube channel. That's FNL NH Media. Hit the like, the subscribe button. You're good to go moving forward. All right, I want to thank Kathy and her staff here in Exeter. Great job, as always. Our friends over at Blue Hawk Media, including Eric and his crew, appreciate sharing the space here in the Exeter Gymnasium. Got to thank our broadcast partners as well over at the NFHS Network. Don Boyle and his team, always a great collaboration this time of year. Looking forward to more broadcasts in conjunction with the NFHS moving forward. Our sponsors, Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, Jewett Construction, and the New England Football Academy. We appreciate the ongoing support there. For our team here at Friday Night Lights New Hampshire, including dual videographers Matt Beals and John Barron, my partner Justin Gorham, the whole thing orchestrated flawlessly once again by the wizard of replay, the man behind the curtain, our director Ben Beals, back in the Beals Insurance Studios. For executive producer Steve Beals, my name's Nick Anastas saying so long. Final score, final time, Exeter 55, Goffstown 53. This has been a presentation of the 2026 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I Tournament here on Friday Night Lights New Hampshire, presented by Beals Insurance and broadcasted in conjunction with the NFHS Network.